So you finish your song and it slaps. You can't wait to release it to the world and watch all the streams roll in. But then you hit a wall. Spotify doesn't have an upload button, and Apple Music doesn't have an upload button. So you Google, how do I release my music? And suddenly, you're in the Wild West. There's DistroKid, LANDR, CD Baby, TuneCore. Everyone's promising 100% royalties. Everyone's saying that they're the fastest, the cheapest, the absolute best. Some distributors charge you once. Some charge you forever. Some take a cut of your royalties and hope you don't notice. And some will literally delete your music if you stop paying. So how do you decide which distributor is the best choice for you? The job of a music distributor is to take your music, the audio file, the artwork, the title, all the metadata, and deliver it to all the major streaming platforms and stores. That's it. That's the job. They don't promote your song. They don't help it go viral. They're not a marketing team. They're a mailman making a delivery. But how they do it, how they charge you, is where things start to get confusing. Starting with base pricing, DistroKid has their musician plan, which costs $24.99 per year. You can release as much music as you want under one artist's name, and you keep 100% of the royalties. LANDR has a couple plans, but most people go with the Distribution Pro plan, which is $44.99 per year. That also gives you unlimited releases under one artist, and you keep 100% of the royalties. TuneCore's most popular plan is called Breakout Artist, and it's $39.99 per year for unlimited releases, and you keep 100% of the royalties. CD Baby works differently. Instead of a subscription model, you pay a one-time fee per release, $9.99 for a single or $14.99 for an album, and you keep 91% of the royalties while they keep the remaining 9%. Now, at first glance, it's easy to jump to conclusions, but this is where a lot of artists get tripped up, because base price is just the beginning. If I stop making music, or even if I die, I want to know that my songs will stay on the streaming platforms. But surprisingly, that's not the case with every distributor. DistroKid, by default, will delete your music from all platforms if you cancel your subscription. However, they do offer a Leave a Legacy add-on. It's a one-time fee of $29 per single or $49 per album, but you have to opt in and pay this extra fee every time you release music. LANDR, on the other hand, includes legacy protection for free in their Pro plan. If you ever cancel, your music stays up forever, and it just switches to a small royalty share instead. TuneCore offers no legacy option at all. If you stop paying, your songs are taken down. End of story. With CD Baby, anything you release will stay up live forever. There's no subscription, so there's no takedown. It's a one-time fee and done. So if you're planning to build a catalog that lasts, or you don't want to worry about your music vanishing if your card declines, this is a really important factor to consider. Every time someone uses your song in a YouTube video, YouTube Content ID will detect it, place ads on the video, and pay you a cut of the ad revenue. It's not huge money per video, but if your song catches on, that revenue can add up quickly. For this feature, DistroKid charges $4.95 per single or $14.95 per album every year. Take note that this is not a one-time fee. If you've got a big catalog, this can get expensive really fast. LANDR includes Content ID in its Pro plan at no extra cost, as does TuneCore. And CD Baby includes it in their pay-per-release pricing as well. Now, it's totally normal for your distributor to take a percentage of the ad revenue, and DistroKid, LANDR, and TuneCore each take the standard 20% commission, while CD Baby takes 30%. YouTube Content ID is one of the easiest ways to earn passive income as an artist. Just make sure it's included in your plan, not stacked on top. I can't tell you how many times I've been out in public, heard a cool song I didn't know, asked my phone to identify it, and then added it to my library. That moment, that real-world discovery, only works if your music is registered with platforms like Shazam and Siri. For Shazam and Siri integration, DistroKid charges 99 cents per song per year. Again, this is not a one-time fee, while LANDR, TuneCore, and CD Baby all include it for free. So if you care about your music being discoverable out in the wild, this is one of those seemingly little features that makes a big difference. Right now, we've got Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, and Amazon Music. But what happens when a new platform launches? If you want your music to stay relevant and available, You'll need a distribution plan that adds your music to those future platforms automatically. For this feature, DistroKid charges $7.95 per album per year to do this. Again, it's not a one-time fee, and if you skip it, you'll miss out on future platforms. LANDR, TuneCore, and CD Baby all include this feature in their plans for no extra charge. So if you want your music to grow with the industry, this is a feature that you definitely need to keep in mind. So those are the key features that I value most in a distributor. But to really make an informed decision, let's look at how this plays out in the real world. Let's say you release 2 albums, 10 songs each, and 5 singles over the next 2 years. With DistroKid, you'll start by paying the base price, which is $24.99 per year. Over 2 years, that's $49.98. But to prevent your music from being deleted if you cancel, you'll need to pay their Leave a Legacy fee, $29 per single and $49 per album, which adds up to $243. If you want to earn ad revenue from YouTube Content ID, it'll cost $4.95 per single and $14.95 per album per year. For 2 years, that's $109.30. To make your music discoverable through Shazam and Siri, it's 99 cents per song per year. For 2 years, that's $49.50. And to ensure your music is added to future stores, it'll cost you $7.95 per album per year. Again, for 2 years, that's $31.80. All in, DistroKid will cost you $483.58, and some of that you'll need to keep paying every year. With LANDR, you pay $44.99 per year for the Distribution Pro plan. That's $89.98 total over 2 years, and it includes everything: legacy protection, YouTube Content ID, Shazam and Siri, and future platforms. With TuneCore, you'll pay $39.99 per year for the Breakout Artist plan, which comes to $79.98. However, the second you cancel your subscription, your music will be deleted. YouTube Content ID, Shazam and Siri, and future stores are included in the plan. With CD Baby, you'll pay $9.99 per single or $14.99 for an album. So for 5 singles and 2 albums, that's a one-time cost of $79.93. That includes legacy protection, YouTube Content ID, Shazam and Siri, and future stores. So that's the math, and from those numbers, you can draw your own conclusions. But if you want my honest take, LANDR is the best option all around. Everything is included for one price, and my music will never be deleted. Even if I cancel my subscription, it's still out there. DistroKid, in my opinion, is by far the worst. I've used them for years, but the hidden fees, the nickel and diming, all the add-ons, it's very frustrating, and it's actually kind of crazy when you lay it all out. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your take. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe for more tips on music production, releasing, and navigating the modern music world. And with that, this has been Songs by Spencer, signing off.